Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over all of the wax that is in my November melting basket. So November for me is very much, it's still fall. I focus more on pumpkin and some kind of heavier bakery scents, anything that kind of would make sense around Thanksgiving. So this is still a lot of wax, but it's one of my smaller melting baskets. My September and October melting baskets were completely overflowing and I had trouble even making a dent in those. And so I tried to back off a little bit for November. So the basket is like 75% full instead of 125. So that's some progress. I am really excited to go over all of the blends that I have for November. Like I said, pumpkin, bakery, and what I did is I actually took everything that was in my September melting basket that I didn't finish, and then I just kind of added to it. For September, I focus a lot on apple and lighter bakery scents, so I took what was remaining in that basket and then just kind of built on it. I have everything sitting here in front of me. I will try to grab by vendor if I can, but it's kind of all over the place, so probably will be fairly chaotic. So I have a scoop from Scoopable Tart Wax in Campfire Marshmallow. I absolutely love this scent, and it's one of Natalie's favorites as well. This is a blend of gooey marshmallows with a hint of warm smoky campfire. Just something kind of lighter, not pumpkin, not as heavy bakery. Candles by Victoria Pumpkin Crunch Cake, as well as Hayride, just good fall staple scents. A sample from Kay's Scent and Melt in Oak Barrel Cider. This one is classic cider of apples and spices with notes of warm oak. That will be really nice. See some lavender and speckles here. I have Forest Fire. I don't think I've melted this one yet, but I've been excited to. This is pine cones, amber, rosewood, and a hint of smoky firewood. Oh, yeah. I mean, this one would be great for the winter time as well. But just a nice smoky fireside type scent. Barbershop and Sugar Cookie Espresso. Been working through my Barbershop sampler. So this is basil leaf, bergamot, woodsy spice, blended with espresso and Sugar Cookie Royale. Thought I would melt that like on a Sunday morning, that it would be good for that. Friday dinner. So this one really screams Thanksgiving to me, so I have been saving it. Sweet cranberry marmalade, blended with honey cornbread and topped off with French bourbon. I love the French bourbon oil. And you get the sweet cranberry. Anything cranberry really just feels like Thanksgiving to me. Lavender and speckles, pipe, smoke, and sugar cookies. This is one of the older bags that I have, so definitely want to try to focus on these. Pipe tobacco blended with maple bourbon and Sugar Cookie Royale. Sassy Girl Aroma, Autumn in New York. The dog that just brought in a toy. Soil, Wet Leaves, Branches, Autumn Leaves, Petrichor, Fallen Rain, Lavender, Oak Moss, Smoky Incense, and Cedar Leaf. Britt, can I finish this? You want to play? Okay, let me go play with him for a minute. Burning Leaves. And I will say this basket might only be like a 3-week basket. We'll have to see. When is Thanksgiving this year? I'll have to look up the date, but right after Thanksgiving is when I really get into Christmas mode. So after Thanksgiving, I'll probably go to my Christmas melting basket. So probably another reason that this basket shouldn't be as big. Burning Leaves evokes image of crackling fires, damp soil, and the changing seasons. Okay, I need to smell this again. Yeah, it really is just like a smoky, earthy scent, which are my favorite. From Scentsy, I've got a sweet plum pastry. Love this around Thanksgiving time. And then a fall feelin'. This one smells a lot like fall leaves to me. I have a sample from Super Tarts in pumpkin bars. I just got this in my pre-order, the fall pre-order that she did. Pumpkin pie crust, whipped cream, coconut cream, and cinnamon. From Traverse City Wax Company, a brittle and pumpkin souffle. This one is sweet cinnamon, pumpkin, ginger, and brown sugar crust. It's amazing for me, being not a super huge pumpkin person, how much pumpkin I really have. It's interesting. Sassy Girl Aroma, Raking the Leaves. I love this blend. Essentially, this is a blend of leaves and sweater weather. It is so good, and I've kind of been hoarding this brittle a little bit, but I want to melt it this fall. And I'm hearing that she's opening in January. I'm not super following her page very often, so I don't know any more details other than that. But that would be one that I would definitely look to get more for like next fall. From Teddy Bees, Souffle in Pumpkin Woods. This one is pumpkin spice, sandalwood, patchouli, tobacco, Palo Santo, and cold winter woods. A souffle of rain and woods. Crunchy leaves, wet flowers, clove, balsam, patchouli, and sandalwood. One of my just absolute favorites from her shop. Sugar chestnuts and apple butter. Apple butter, brown sugar, toasted chestnuts, clove, and notes of spice. I know everybody just raves about this one. I don't quite see the hype on it, on cold at least, so we will see what I think once I warm it. Praline and woods. I know this is one that is a carryover from September. This is toasted pecans, praline candy, spiced white cake blended with soft woods. I have more Teddy Bees, but it's in the back here, so move on to some other stuff. One from Knoll's Farm Scents. I have a loaf in Treats by the Fireplace. This is a sugar cookie royal, sweet bakery dough, zucchini bread, and by the fireplace. Such an amazing scent, and it's not as heavy as a bakery, so I think it will blend nice. From Super Tarts, I have a Half Bam in Morning Walk, one of my absolute staple favorites from her shop. Brisk Air, Morning Dew, Fall Leaves, Warm Amber, and Dirt. Another one from Super Tarts is Birds. I don't have the notes on Birds, but it's like Harvest Ale, buttercream, and pumpkin something. You guys, her Harvest Ale oil is just unbelievable. If you see any of her blends that have Harvest Ale in it, pick it up. It is so good. It's so unique. I've never smelled any other oil like it or a scent that's been similar. It's amazing. Another Lavender and Speckles Salted Pretzel Fireside Milkshake. This is one of my favorites from her. I went through many bags of this. I love this. This is salted pretzels, vanilla ice cream, Palo Santo, and marshmallow fireside. Another kind of older bag of smoked cedar and oud. This one says, a resinous, relaxing, woody blend of true smoked cedar and oud embers, highlighted with warm notes of clove, cedarwood, and peppermint on a base of patchouli and amber. Then I think this is my last Lavender and Speckles. I've got Fall Foliage. I have a lot of fall scents from her. Cranberry Woods type, Leaves type, and Roasted Pine Cones. I mean, this would be good for all fall, but because of the cranberry, I stuck it for November. One from Rose Girls, Autumn Mountain. Love, love, love this scent so much. This is Cider Lane, Dunk My Donut, and Pumpkin Pecan Waffle. Her Dunk My Donut oil is so good. From Destination Wax, I have about half of my loaf of wine cellar left. So I melted the beginning of this in September. So it would be nice to finish it, just to not store it for a year, but if it makes it till next September, that would be okay. I am finding though that Destination Wax shelf life isn't as good as other vendors in my experience. So I do try to use up her stuff, I mean, fairly quickly. And her labels start coming off. And so I do try, if I can, to use stuff up within a reasonable amount of time. But this has notes of pomegranate, black cherries, pink pepper, musk, saffron, and patchouli. That is unbelievable. Two more from Teddy Bees, Sugar, Spice, and Fireside. I love this scent. This is so good. The smell of snickerdoodles and oatmeal cookies baking in a wood fire oven. This scent is amazing. I cannot wait to melt this. This is such like a cozy bakery scent. And then I put in a loaf of hot pie. Love this one so very much. This is Palo Santo sugar donuts, hint of chai, and a dash of pink chiffon. And then lastly, I have Second and Spruce. Most of this is actually from the samplers that she did over the summer. I picked up a fall sampler and a lot of it was pumpkin based. And so they went right into my November melting basket. So first up, this one's older. This is not from the sampler, but this one is Thanksgiving Stretchy Pants. Got this last year. I think I got this in a D-stash. Pumpkin pie, apple pie, sugar cookie, hints of pecan, caramel, brown sugar, and mallow fluff. Perfect Thanksgiving time melt. Autumn Kitchen. Falling Leaves, rich pie crust, a dash of cinnamon and sugar. Peter Pumpkin Eater. Carrot cake, cream cheese frosting, butter pecan ice cream, pumpkin mallow buttercream. Pumpkin hand pie. Pumpkin pie filling, fried dough, flaky crust. And lastly, for the basket, I have pumpkin pie sundae. So this is pumpkin pie ice cream, rich pie crust, cinnamon sugar drizzle, and whipped cream. So that is my entire November Thanksgiving kind of focused melting basket. It's going to be a great month. And then I can't believe fall is going to be over. I mean, I really stopped fall wax after November and I go into my winter wax in December. So I need fall to last like 6 months of the year to get through the amount of fall wax that I have. But that's everything I have to share with you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed. Let me know down below what type of wax that you like to melt during the month of November. I will see you guys very soon in my next one. Bye.